Imagine walking into a room full of people. You see a man standing in the corner, confident, composed, and completely at ease. He speaks less but commands more respect. He never seeks validation, nor does he let anyone disrespect his boundaries. Women notice him, not because he is loud, but because his presence carries a quiet authority. Now, imagine another man, restless, trying too hard, seeking approval, saying things just to impress. He overexplains himself, gets anxious when ignored, and reacts emotionally when things don't go his way. Women don't respect him because he doesn't respect himself. The difference between these two men is simple. One understands the psychology of human nature, while the other is controlled by it. Today, we will discuss 5 things men should never do with women if they want to maintain power, respect, and peace of mind. These are mistakes that weaken your frame, destroy attraction, and make relationships more complicated than they need to be. If you're tired of repeating the same mistakes, this is the guide you need. Let's begin. 1. Never seek validation. Most men make the mistake of constantly trying to impress women, whether it's through excessive compliments, showing off, or adjusting their personality to fit what they think a woman wants. This comes from insecurity. When you seek validation, you subconsciously communicate that you don't believe you are enough. Women pick up on this immediately, and instead of feeling attracted, they lose respect. Why? Because confidence is the foundation of attraction. A man who is confident does not need anyone's approval. He knows his worth, regardless of external opinions. The next time you find yourself over-explaining, apologizing excessively, or trying to prove yourself, stop. Be comfortable in your own skin. Women are drawn to men who don't try to win them over, but instead focus on their own path. 2. Never be emotionally unstable. Women respect men who can control their emotions. If a man gets angry over small things, gets overly jealous, or panics when a woman pulls away, he is showing emotional weakness. Stoicism teaches that true strength comes from emotional control, not emotional reactions. Instead of reacting impulsively, take a step back. Observe before you respond. When you are in control of your emotions, you remain in control of the situation. A woman may test your patience, ignore your texts, or even say things to provoke a reaction. But your strength is in your ability to remain unaffected. This is what separates strong men from weak men. 3. Never put her on a pedestal. One of the biggest mistakes men make is treating a woman like a goddess while treating themselves like a servant. They prioritize her needs over their own, adjust their entire life around her, and become afraid to set boundaries. Respect goes both ways. If you give a woman everything without requiring effort in return, she will take you for granted. This doesn't mean you should be rude or neglectful. It means you should value yourself equally. A high-value man never puts himself in a position where he needs to chase validation. Instead, focus on your own mission. Have standards. Have boundaries. If a woman sees that you have a life beyond her, she will naturally respect and be drawn to you. 4. Never overshare your weaknesses. Men often believe that being vulnerable and expressing all their emotions will make a woman feel closer to them. While emotional connection is important, oversharing your struggles, insecurities, and weaknesses too soon can make you seem unstable. Women admire strength. This doesn't mean you should suppress your emotions. It means You should handle your struggles internally first before sharing them. Instead of dumping your problems onto a woman, build resilience. If you do share, do it from a place of control, not desperation. 5. Never be afraid to walk away. The most powerful move a man can make is knowing when to walk away. If a woman disrespects you, constantly plays games, or takes advantage of you, the worst thing you can do is tolerate it. The moment you show that you are willing to leave a situation that doesn't serve you, you gain respect. Walking away is not about punishing a woman. It's about valuing yourself. It's about knowing that you are not desperate, that you will not tolerate disrespect, and that you are completely fine on your own. When a man has the courage to walk away from a bad situation, he gains the ultimate power, self-respect. Final thoughts. These 5 principles are not just about relationships. They are about self-mastery. A man who follows these rules does not just become more attractive to women. He becomes stronger in every area of life. He no longer seeks validation because he is secure in himself. He no longer loses control because he has mastered his emotions. He no longer puts anyone on a pedestal because he values himself. He no longer overshares because he understands the power of contrast.